Hello there, fellow travelers. Today I'll be doing a room tour of the Holiday Inn located directly next to Disney Springs. I'll also show you a few of the hotel's amenities as well as the logistics of walking to Disney Springs and talk about the shuttle and bus transportation to the parks. Without further ado, let's check out this room. As soon as we come in, we have got a closet here. Looks like there's extra blankets there on the floor. Ironing board, safe for all your valuables, little cubby space. All right, it's time for our favorite game. Where's the light switch? Oh, well, this one was easy to find. Okay, so now we're in the bathroom. Hi guys. So they've got the Dove pumpable stuff here. It looks like lotion and hand soap. Nice mirror. The countertop here. Let's see what's down here. So we've got a hair dryer. It looks like extra towels, extra TP. Toilet over here. Let's look at our tub and shower situation. So they've got the Dove over here, pumpables. I don't know, guys. I'm not a fan of the bottle thing, the shared communal bottle thing. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I mean, it looks pretty clean. Okay, so then that is the bathroom with the door closed. You got little hooks over there. Okay, let's go here. The one thing I don't see that I did see at some of the other hotels, just a quick note, is a place to dry your swimsuit. I don't see that little, you know, the little wire that they usually have across. I'm not seeing that here. Okay. Out. All right, light switch, light switch. Where art thou, light switch? Okay, so there is a place to put your luggage, which I like. Let's come over here and find a light switch. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like the switches are actually next to the bed. So let's come back here. So there's tile on the floor here. It looks like you walk into carpet. I do see, looks like maybe a stain on the floor right there. So that is not my favorite, but decent sized bed. It's a king bed. Let's hit this other light switch and then let's see. Okay, let's see. You got a phone. You have, so here's a lamp, but it does have a lot of outlets. There's outlets by the bed, actually like regular wall outlets. And then over here, the lamp, I see outlet, I see USB. These all look to be regular USBs. So nice, plenty of places to plug stuff in. Drawer over here, phone there. Nothing under there. Let's come, we didn't look in this side. Let's come back over here and look over here. So there's an alarm clock. Over here, no Bible in the drawer. Interesting, interesting. There's more outlets and USBs and this light switch over here, but no outlets down there on this side. Let's turn over here. So you've got me in the mirror. Hello again. We've got a TV remote. We've got some drawers that are definitely not for one-handed opening that seem to kind of stick together, but lots of storage space if you're an unpacker. Okay, I've already fudged this one up, guys. That does not close properly. Not a big deal, not much of an unpacker anyway. So we have a little desk area over here. That looks pretty good. Let's actually get, it looks like there is a curtain here that I can open and you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. Let's shed a little light on the situation here. So let's come back and look at the little desk you have, chair, lamp, and there are some more outlets here. Okay, looks like you got a little cable right there. It's interesting. So there are 2 bottles of water here that are for you. It looks like housekeeping is gonna drop 2 new bottles of water off for you every day, which is really helpful here. We have trash cans down here. We have trash cans with trash bags in them, which I can't remember which hotel was that. Maybe Coronado, I think we were at, and I was really surprised there were no trash bags ever in any of the trash bags. I don't know if that's an eco-friendly thing or they just decided not to do it. Let's have one last look at the room right here. So there's your bed situation. And then here is a couch. I'm not sure if this is a pull-out. Let's peek under here. Oh yeah, that's a pull-out. So you have a pull-out sofa here. And that looks big enough. You could probably sleep like 2 smaller people. Okay, so I see here, if you see I just did that, there is a bar, like a security bar across here that I just had to remove in order to get the slider open. So I'm glad I saw that, or I would just struggle. Let's get this open. Oh, and then we'll trip over that. And then there's 2 chairs out here, a little table. Let's look at the view. Okay, so we have, this is a pool view room. So we will go and investigate that later and see what's down there, what amenities are down by the pool. All right, let's head back in. Looks like one of those adjoining room doors here. Okay, that's your room. And then right here next to the closet, there is the thermostat, which appears to be in Celsius because it's not 20 degrees in here. So gonna figure that out, but you know we like to keep it cranked. So we've got Keurig here. We've got a couple of K-Pods. Let's see, you get 2 decafs and a Rainforest Bold. Well, at least it's not Joffrey's. Couple tea bags. You have a microwave. Down here it looks like you have a mini fridge. Decent size. It looks like this one is one of the ones that has a little freezer box in there too. And then there's places for beverages right there. Perfect. All right, I realized when we checked in, I didn't do a balance test. So let's get a running start and see how this goes. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Seems pretty soft. I'll let you know what it's like to sleep here. Later, Lauren here. The bed was comfy, but a bit too soft for me. When you head back out towards the elevators, there's a small laundry room for you to use. If you didn't bring your own soap, you'll have to grab some from the 4th floor. Question for you guys. When you travel, do you bring laundry soap? Have you tried out those detergent sheets? I was actually thinking of trying them out and I was kind of wondering if they were any good. Anyway, there's the 6th floor laundry area for you if you need it. Now let's head downstairs. There is a pretty large dining area and right now they have it all decorated for Christmas, and this is where you'll be eating if you choose to purchase the breakfast buffet. Breakfast is available every day at 6:30 a.m. and goes until 10:30 on weekdays and 11 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. They also have lunch and dinner available if you end up coming back for a break during your park day. Just outside the dining area, they also have free coffee for you to take with you in the morning and free lemonade later in the day. When you check in, they'll give you 2 vouchers for free drinks at the bar, and they also have daily happy hour specials. We got the Malibu Sunset and the Tequila Sunrise. Both were a little sweet, but honestly, for free, thumbs up from me. If you're someone who likes to work out on vacation, they do have a small gym available, and you'll need to scan your room key to get in. Also on the main floor is a small arcade, which I'm sure would be great if you're taking a day off from the parks to maybe just shop the springs, hang out by the pool, and relax at the hotel. Speaking of the pool, here it is. The pool is heated and they have an outdoor shower, an area where you can swim laps, and there are bathrooms nearby. There's also plenty of seating in this area, so it's a good time to take advantage of the free Wi-Fi and make your park reservations. If you love a hot tub as much as I do, you're in luck. A hot tub is actually one of the first things I look for when booking a hotel. What about you guys? Any hot tub fans here? Also downstairs is a sitting area that's great to just chill while you maybe wait on your slower family members to finish getting ready. If you happen to forget something, there's actually a machine downstairs that has a variety of toiletries and drugstore items for purchase. I'll get in a little closer and give you guys an idea of what the prices are. Okay, so kind of pricey, but it's nice to have the convenience, especially if you don't have a car with you. The front lobby area is also decorated for Christmas right now, and if you'll be there anytime soon, they have a really cute photo op right next to the entrance. Okay, logistics time. So I'm going to show you guys the walk from the front door of the hotel lobby to the entrance of Disney Springs. On Google it says that it's about a 15-ish minute walk, but this clip was exactly 10 minutes and 50 seconds before I sped it up. I don't think I was really walking that fast, but it is a pretty easy trek. So let's walk and talk, shall we? There are a few different ways that you can get to the parks from this hotel. You can obviously walk to Disney Springs, and from the town center at Disney Springs, that's over by Coach, you can take the buses to any of the resorts. All of the resorts have buses that will take you to each of the parks, including the water parks and back to Disney Springs. This may feel kind of roundabout, but if you wanted to do something like, say, catch a bus to the Riviera and have a character breakfast at Topolino's Terrace before catching the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios, this might be something for you to consider. If you'd rather eat breakfast at the hotel and then rope drop, you can of course catch a minivan or some other rideshare service, but the hotel actually has an hourly shuttle that will take you directly to the parks. Now, you can't just stand outside in the morning, however, reservations are required for service. You can make the reservation up to 2 days in advance of each park day, and the shuttle is free. To make the reservation, there's a QR code that you'll scan. You'll follow all the prompts, and you'll enter a promo code that you received at check-in to make the ride free. After you get confirmation, you'll show the driver the QR code from your confirmation email to check in. Hopefully I didn't make that sound harder than it is. You'll get instructions from the front desk when you check in. And you can also park at the hotel and drive to the parks each day if you so choose, but parking is $25 per day. I also want to mention that as a guest of this hotel, you are eligible for the 30-minute early entry to the parks any day. Whew! Well, I think that's everything. I'll post any links below that I think may be of interest, but overall, I hope this was helpful if you'll be visiting the parks anytime soon and wanted to save a few doubloons. However short, we enjoyed our time here and thought it was clean, the staff were friendly, and the location was really convenient. Overall, I'd say this hotel is a very good value. That's going to be it for me today, folks. I will see you in the next one. Go forth, be kind, be creative.